Welcome into another Phenom Focus here. I'm your host, Patrick O'Brien with PhenomHoopReport.com, where we talk to some of the top players around the country, learn some of the latest news, and get some great information and just check in and see how they've been doing and everything like that. Today, I want to welcome in a special guest, one that we are quite familiar with for some time now, AJ Smith. AJ, how you been doing today?
I've been doing well. Thank you for having me.
Of course. We're glad to have you on here. Obviously, you've had some exciting news lately and everything like that, but I know also this summer has been it's been a little hectic, but obviously I know you've been working hard and everything like that. So I wanted to first ask you, kind of jumping into the interview here, is how has everything been kind of going for you overall with everything just happening right now?
Well, I mean, obviously the coronavirus time has, caused some difficulties for everybody. For me, the biggest thing I've been remembering is just to control what I can control. I don't know when I'll be able to play or if coaches will be able to watch me play. So for the most part, I've just been working at home, working on all facets of my game, especially my conditioning and just, being able to score from all three levels and just being able to help my team from whenever we get back on that court.
What's kind of been like a daily routine, I guess, as far as basketball-wise for you, and kind of like what's been your focus?
Well, for mostly about, I'd say on an average of 5 days a week, I will get up and I'll do my conditioning so that I'll, be in good condition, ready to play. I work on my core and I work on my body, my lower body weight stuff, and I do some push-ups as I can. And then I have a gym nearby, so I'm able to get some shots up and get some skill development in for about an hour or two each day too. So that's pretty much the basic day routine, just working on my skills and my body each day.
I got you. I know you've been working hard there. Obviously, we saw you last year. You could see the effort you've been putting into there. Now, what's kind of been some of the things that you really want to focus on with your game? Just kind of like nitpicking a little bit of areas that you want to improve
in. Definitely just ball handling and decision making. Just being able to get my teammates and myself in the right position and just thinking like the next level, just making reads that I'll be making at the next level and just kind of maturing my game altogether. And I really have worked on my body and conditioning, just, make sure that I can, be ready in the fourth quarter to go in crunch time.
Now, you've had some exciting news there. You've had been a standout at Hickory Grove for quite some time. Obviously, one of the top scorers in the state, has had a tremendous career, but you just recently announced that you'll be heading to Combine Academy there, and will be reclassed to the 2022 class there. First off, what kind of excitement do you have around that decision there?
Well, it's definitely an exciting decision. I'm walking into a program where I know a lot of coaches who care about me, and I know a lot of good they have a great group of guys over there who I would definitely call my brothers. So I'm excited to get to work with them now. Just like you said, I've been at Hickory Grove for a while, and I had a pretty good ride there. I just want to thank everybody there. They just gave me all the necessities they could and just, did all they could for me. So I really want to appreciate them. I think it's just more about me just wanting to continue to get better and just go and grind against, high-level talent and just develop as a player ultimately.
Now, like you said, you had a tremendous career at Hickory Grove, and just knowing the coaching staff and knowing you as well, I know you appreciate everything that they were able to do for you there and everything. Really, you really were able to make your mark and start your story there.
Yes, sir.
But now you are head off to Combine, and obviously you have built a relationship with that staff in the past, playing at Team Charlotte, everything like that. Like you said, it's kind of like they're your brothers there. Talk a little about that relationship and what you're most excited about, just kind of getting to further, I guess, be connected together and more on the high school level and be able to just be further on with your brothers there.
Right. Well, the thing about Combine, they'll definitely play a national schedule. So, I just kind of feel like iron sharpens iron, so I'll be playing against the best each day, and I'll be playing against the best when we play games and stuff when we have that season coming up. So it'll be good for me to, just continue to get better. And I think under the guidance of Coach McInnis and Coach Sims and Coach Keenan, they'll definitely push me. And they have like a very unique lens of things, and they have a lot of experience that others don't. And so just being able to especially pick Coach McInnis' brain and just continue to develop in the best guard that I can be, I think will be huge for me.
What's kind of your relationship already with Coach McInnis there?
Well, Coach McInnis, I've been playing for Team Charlotte for maybe 3 years now. He had pulled me up to play on 17s 2 years ago, and I could just see the intensity and just the fuel and desire he had to win. He just wants to win. He's a winner. He's a competitor, and I love that about him because when you get inside those lines, it doesn't matter what people say. We just work hard and we just try and get that win. And he's just going to be sure that I grow to be the best I can, and that's something that I really value. So.
Now you get to get kind of team back up here with one of your guys, Ja'Cory Owens.
Yeah.
I know you smile about that, and I know that has to be exciting there. But what's it like, kind of just getting back to teaming up on the high school level, back up with him?
Well, Ja'Cory's definitely been my guy for a long time, and I just played with him at AAU in school for a while. And I think, just even going back up to the run, sometimes we have really good chemistry. And he's a great hard worker on defense who doesn't ask for a lot. So I really like playing with him because he's always going to work hard regardless. So.
Now, recruitment, your recruitment has been going pretty well there. You've had offers from App State, Charlotte, Hampton, Texas A&M, Elon, and William Mary, if I remember correctly, there. What have those schools kind of been talking to you about, and who have been really kind of developing that strong relationship with you?
Well, especially with the schools that have offered me so far, I would say Elon and UNCW were doing, and UNC Charlotte were doing a huge job of, just trying to key in on me and just hone me in, just try to get me to, come to their programs. And they said I could, do a lot at their institutions, and I could just, come in and make an immediate impact. So they've definitely been trying to keep up with me.
I was curious, Texas A&M offered you a while back there. That would be your highest offer right now with the SEC school there. Right. Have you been able to develop anything, or have they been continuing to stay in touch with you?
A little bit through text messages and through asking me about coaches. I know they were definitely going to try and get back down here and see me during the summer, but they just never were able to just because of this pandemic. But I know Elon, especially Elon and UNCW, almost every day they kind of, key in on me and just push a little different than the other schools. So.
Well, let me ask you about Elon. They were one of your most recent ones, as well as William Mary there. What kind of stands out? I know it's still early with them and everything like that, but it seems like you have a great relationship, especially with Elon and other ones. What do you like about those kind of programs, or what stands out about them for you?
Well, they just they really key in on me. They say I could, they have I can hang my jersey in the rafters type of mentality when they recruit and just be like one of their all-time greats. So they definitely have high praise for me and feel like I can make an immediate impact. But ultimately for me right now, just because of the situation that we are in because of the pandemic, I just want to keep my options completely open and just be sure that I'm not rushing into any commitments. That's part of why I chose 2022, just to be sure that I am making, the right decision and have the right opportunity to not force anything, just because it's such a monumental decision, college. So just want to make sure I'm making the right decision.
Well, now being in the 2022 class there, I know a lot of schools were showing interest with you beforehand, and I'm sure those interest levels are now going to be picking up even more there. But just which schools have been kind of really showing the strongest interest with you over the time here?
Over time, I heard from Stanford. Stanford was really high on me, just academically and athletically. They really liked what I could do, in the classroom and on the court because, they're such a prestigious academic school. I heard from Providence. Providence was really high on me as well. They felt as if, they would really love to watch me play, but, we haven't had the opportunity to do so. I'm trying to think. Ole Miss. Ole Miss was definitely a school who reached out to me a lot and felt that I could be a good candidate to work in their program. And they said they're excited to watch me play this summer. So just a lot of schools. I think a lot of schools want to see the progress I've made this summer, and I feel like it's been a little harder for them to do that just because of the situation we're in. But those are some of the schools that have expressed interest.
What have they kind of said that they like about your game and how you may be able to fit with them as far as interest and offers as well? Just how you would kind of fit in their system in general.
Well, for the most part, they say I can. I'm a two-way player, which is really huge at the college level. I could definitely. They feel as if I could guard almost 1 through 3, just because of the size, quickness, and strength that I have. And they also say that I'm great with the ball and I can just create for myself and others, which is something huge that they really desired at their level. So.
Now, I know obviously times are different here and everything like that. Have you been able to make any, I guess now say virtual visits, been able to
Um,
see any classes or schools or anything like that or
yeah.
anything in the future?
I've had virtual visits with Elon and virtual visit with UNCW. They kind of showed me they're around, and I talked to their full staff, and they just told me how much of a priority I am for them. So it was
I
really
got
cool to hear from them.
Gotcha. Well, it sounds like
Yes, sir.
with your recent announcement now going to Combine, that's an exciting time for you. And reclass to 2022, I'm sure there's interest and offers will continue to pick up for you.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully you get around this summer, getting some more eyes on you
Absolutely.
and everything like that there.
Absolutely.
So,
Yes, sir.
like I said, this could be just the start for you, AJ, and we appreciate you coming on.
Absolutely.
To the Phenom Focus there. Congrats on everything.
Yes, sir.
You
Thank you.
certainly will be someone that everybody's going to be tracking, obviously, this summer and into next year and further on now. So I just wanted to thank you for coming on for an interview here today with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Of course, we're glad to have you here. And be sure, everyone, to check out all the latest content on PhenomHoopReport.com. And we'll be back with another interview from Phenom Hoop.